3 simple ways to trade crypto today. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh yeah. So what's the easiest way to start trading crypto? I'm sure you're brand new into the industry and you want to learn what's the first step in, okay? If you want to learn the first step in, my name is Oto Gomes. I've been in the industry for almost a decade and I want to share with you 3 simple, easy ways to start trading crypto today. All right, so there are 3 simple ways that you can start trading today. One simple concept that most people overlook, and it's such a simple one, it's called DCA, dollar cost averaging. It's a very simple way to get into the industry and lower the volatility that comes with crypto. Okay, because the industry is so new, the price volatility is still very high. It doesn't have a lot of volume. It doesn't have a lot of money, liquidity inside the markets. So price fluctuation is going to be very high. So with DCAing, we call it dollar cost averaging, you're basically averaging down your buy-in price. So let's say you buy in at $100 and it goes down to 95. Well, if you buy at 95, then all of a sudden you have to incorporate that difference in price. Obviously, it depends on how much you buy initially and how much you buy when it goes under. But what's happening is the average buy-in price goes down. And so the gap at which you bought in and where the price is currently at whatever moment, it's going to get wider and wider, thus making, more space for profit. So DCAing is a very easy, simple way to really mitigate the volatility in crypto. Are there any downsides to DCAing? Well, I guess you can say the one downside is that you're always kind of buying the dip. Now, if it was traditional markets like stocks or commodities, I would say be hesitant about doing that. You might be doing that for years moving forward. With crypto, it's a little different. Not only is the time frame with which these cycles is shorter, that the cycles go through is shorter, but you're not solely dependent on human variables to make the price go up, or for a new product to come out for that company, or a service to be better. The protocols, the actual blockchain protocols, most of them, at least the really good sovereign ones, have these mechanisms built into place to create deflation, to be finite. And so as time moves forward, it will go up. That's sort of like a rule in the industry, just because of the actual protocol itself. It doesn't mean that humans can't come in and manipulate and try to make the price go down to buy cheaper. It just means that based on supply and demand of the protocol, it does rely mostly on the actual hard code itself and not really on external influence. Another way to do crypto very easily is DeFi. Most people come into the space really just wanting to trade and looking at it as another asset class. DeFi is a really cool way that you can make a lot of money and not have to be consistently aware or consistently looking at your trade or looking at your investment. You can, but the idea, in my opinion, of DeFi is to give the regular person the ability to have their money work for them without having to have the schooling or the knowledge or time of going to school for, to learn how to do that in the markets. The protocol itself will do it for them. So there are obviously a bunch of variables that you have to learn to know why it works and how it works. But the actual management, the actual maintenance of that protocol is very low. It's a very, very low amount of maintenance for the amount of money that you get out of it. So DeFi, it's decentralized finance. It's basically a peer-to-peer system for you to do banking. Why get the bank to get all your money and make money with your money when you can make money with your money yourself, right? Peer-to-peer banking, that's what that is, DeFi. So that's another way to do it. The downside of DeFi is of course, that it's a protocol and there's no customer service. So it really is on you individually to do the research, discern, put in the time and effort to learn the protocol, the specific DeFi project that you're in, so that you can navigate it, so that you can find the strategies, so that you can diversify properly, so that you can, worst case, jump ship if the project fails. There's a lot of that going on. We're still in the very early stages of crypto. So with that said, it is definitely a much better concept, right? It's a much better mindset DeFi and that kind of way of doing money or way of doing business than, in my opinion, than doing actual day trading, than actually coming in and just looking at crypto as another asset class. There's a lot of divisiveness with that. Trading requires someone to lose for you to win. Now, with that said, that is another way that you can easily make money in the space or quickly get into the space is just by trading it, right? So I want to share a little bit about trading and the benefits, but also the downside of trading. There's a lot of benefits to day trading in crypto specifically. A lot of variables that you can take into account that don't exist in the real world that when you do take into account in crypto, you quickly see that those are the major driving forces of the price and the volatility, and not like people or their decisions or politics or anything like that. So there's a lot of benefits to day trading in crypto because of these variables. These variables kind of solidify a lot of rules. They kind of create universal rules in the space so that the trading kind of becomes sort of predictable in a sense. Just like in regular markets, patterns start to emerge, but in this space, because of these extra variables that don't exist in those markets, the patterns are pretty consistent, and there's several of them. And so if you're aware, if you really allow yourself to take in as much information as possible on a daily basis to really get your finger close to the pulse of the crypto space, then you can start tapping into those opportunities and start to see, where you can sneak in and take some profit. It's all about gamification. It's all about finding the gaps, finding the arbitrage, we call it arbitrage, which is, a gap to make money or a space that you can come in and take profit. So the downside to day trading is what I was mentioning, is that there's this whole mindset around trading where someone needs to lose for you to win. That's just how it works. That's the only way that trading can function, okay? And so because of that limitation, because of that having to be this tense, divisive mechanism, and you can take that and really like peel back the layers of that and look at how it relates or correlates to just regular, capitalism. I've heard that competition is necessary in capitalism for it to be successful, for it to work. And so the problem that I see with it is that there's unhealthy competition. There's this like divisive competition where, it's almost desperate for, I need to survive. So you need to lose for me to win so that I can feed my family. So if we are able to then let go of that and go, okay, I don't want somebody else to lose for me to win. I want us all to win. Maybe, there's going to be people that are going to win more than others because you have, especially in the crypto space, because you have the opportunities there, and that person decided, hey, I'm going to look for the opportunities. I'm going to find them. And so you're going to have people getting, risking a little bit more in the right moments and having more of a return. But the money that person is getting, the higher amount, is not coming from you. It's coming from the protocol. It's coming from this mechanism. And so if we're able to shift away from the divisive trading aspect of assets and properties, especially in the crypto space, and we go into a mindset of community and a rising tide raises all ships. Why not, right? We can all win together. It's almost like as if we're really shifting away from this paradigm of trading, which I believe is a trap in crypto. The mindset came into the space because it's the one way that we can compare it to what we know. And so that's what I believe really happened. The people that wanted to make money or that had the money came into the space and realized, oh, that's cool and all, but how do we make money on this? And the first thing that you connect it to is stocks and commodities. And so you take the coins or the rewards of that protocol and you start to trade it. And you start to go, let's trade this and that. And that's where the value is derived. But I learned very, very quickly that that's not the case. I knew many, many projects that the technology itself was above and beyond the technology of other projects, but the dollar value of that token was dead. It wasn't moving. Why? Why is that? Why wasn't the project, the level of technology represented by the price of the token? It was so confusing to me for a long time. And I quickly realized that it's not about that. It's not about the trading. The trading is just a way for us to give value to this thing. But if you're able to step away from the trading aspect of it and really look at it as like, oh, we're shifting everything. It's not just another asset class. This is the class to take over all the assets. It's the protocol, or it's the program, the operating system to disrupt every industry that requires transactions to function. So to summarize this is how I look at it. This is a paradigm shift away from someone needs to lose for me to win, and into a paradigm of making money together with my friends. That's it. That's it. And if we're able to step away from that and step into our younger, playful selves, the child in us, the ones that was going out and running in the streets and playing in the dirt and riding the swing set, going on the roller coasters, the one that wants to have fun. If we can gamify our abundance in the crypto space, that is when things will change. That's when the industry will start to shift into this new way of creating abundance. And so, yes, these are very simple 3 ways to get into the industry and start to make money. DCAing, dollar cost averaging. You can day trade, or you can just do a DeFi project. But what I want to leave you guys with is this big piece of gold nugget, okay? Is try to look at this as a letting go of competition and bringing in connection. That's what it's about. All right. If you want to learn more about crypto and you want to really get in deeper into all the things that I'm talking about, make sure you subscribe down below. If you're on Instagram, you hit that like button. Follow me on all the platforms, TikTok, Twitter, and you guys get so much more information from me. And if you want to learn more about crypto, make sure you check out my website, otogomes.live, and take my crypto course. You'll love it. Unbank yourself today. And always remember to gamify your abundance. Love you guys.